welcome back to my channel, Cooking with Lady Oswell, the African Queen. I am going to be cooking some egg stew today, the Ghanaian way, Ghanaian egg stew. I don't know about other cultures, what they do, but we are going to show you how to make the Ghanaian style egg stew today. There are three types, but I'm going to show you one, and some other time we can talk about the other ones. I'm going to make that today, and we are going to eat it with some yam. You can have it with some rice, spaghetti, potatoes, whatever it is that you want to have it with, whatever carb you want to have it with, you can do that. But I just want to share this stew, the recipe for the stew, and then we can go from there. I'm going to bring the camera closer, and then we'll go from there. If you haven't subscribed yet, this is your first time, please subscribe, share, like, so that we can all share the recipe to family, friends, and other cultures. I would love to see how other cultures make their eggs too. So if you have any secret recipe, please share. Okay, share your recipes with me, and I wouldn't mind trying. So I'm gonna bring the camera closer to the pot, and then we can start. All right, now it's a very simple and fast stew to make, easy. I have here my onions. You can see that I have some chopped sliced tomatoes. I didn't take the seeds out for a reason. I have here my spices. I will go through them with you before I put them in. I have my corned beef here, and as usual, my coconut oil. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn on my stove and just add the coconut oil here. You can use any type of oil to make this, but I love the smell of coconut oil, so I just use that. Put that away. While that's getting ready, while the oil is getting ready, I'm gonna run my spices with you, go through the spices with you. I have here my onion powder, garlic powder, my curry, my seasoning. Now I'm using the shrimp powder seasoning, so whichever one seasoning you have, you can use the chicken bouillon, the beef bouillon, whatever you have. I have my nutmeg. I really love for my food to smell good, and my nutmeg does that. I get them in the whole, and I just grate them when I'm ready to use them. And I have my blend of flavorful spices that I shared with you on my previous video when I was making the fried rice and the kebab. So refer to that, and you'll see what I'm talking about, the honey seeds and other things. So that's my spices. I also like using fresh peppers. All right, so the oil was hot and ready to go. I used about one spoonful, spoonful of the oil, but you can use as much as you want or as less as you want. And I also chopped up some scotch bonnet peppers, because we eat spicy food, so this is spicy, but you can always take it out if you don't want it. I used 4 of the scotch bonnet because of the amount of tomatoes I have to use. So I'm gonna, and if it's not enough, I'll just use some cayenne peppers. I'm just gonna drop this in here. You can, so I'm using my powdered garlic today because I don't have fresh garlic. But if you do have fresh garlic, you can put some, you can add it in there. We'll just allow this to cook for like 3 minutes. for like 3 minutes. Let that cook down. I started with the peppers because I wanted to dissolve in the stew so I don't see it, but I can taste it. So you let it cook down like so, and then you add the tomatoes. You can see that I added a bit more of the tomatoes because I want to have a lot of the stew. I'm just gonna pour it in here, put it on high, let it cook down. Let this cook, and I will share with you my grandma. May she rest in peace. When she will cook, and if she doesn't have curry at hand, she can't cook without curry. She always have to have some curry handy. So that's where my love of curry comes from. So I'm just gonna put, I have like 1 tablespoon of curry here. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm also going to add my garlic powder, my onion powder, and my shrimp seasoning. I'm not adding the nutmeg just yet. So I'm gonna put, because it might, you know, lose the flavor and the smell of it, but I'm gonna add my seasoning, my herbs, my herbs. Put all those in there. And let this cook down for like 8 minutes. Alright, so this has rendered down a little bit. The tomatoes are cooked, as you can see. You can leave them, you know, a bit. When you first pour them in, you can cook it for like 5 minutes and it's okay. I like my tomatoes very cooked, so, you know, like this. So I let it render down, okay? But it doesn't really have to be this tender. Now the next step is very critical, because I say so because I have 12 eggs in here. There are 2 ways you can do this. I see an eggshell in here. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can just pour this in here like this, and when it cooks, you can have whole eggs in there, chunks of eggs in there. Or you can beat it if you have a large family and you want everybody to have some. You can beat the eggs and it'll be a lot. It will still be a lot. But so I'm just gonna show you a little. I'm gonna put some. I see a shell in here, guys. A shell. Okay, I got it out. So I'm gonna put some in here. I put about 2, 4, 6. I put 6 in there. So I'm gonna just kind of guide it to cook like so, and leave it. Don't break it if you want them whole in chunks, I mean big chunks like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and beat the rest and put them in here for you to see. So you see how chunky they are in here? You know, that's how it will be when you don't whisk and pour them in there like that. You don't beat it and you pour them in there like that. That's how the chunks are going to be. But these, of course, if you know me, you know I like eggs. So this is not enough for me and my family. I'm just gonna kind of pour all this in here. And I just pour everything in here. Scoop everything in here. And then you let it cook for like 2 minutes, and then you start breaking them apart. Be careful how many eggs you put in here, or you will lose the tomato sauce. The egg can overtake all the sauce, and all you see will be eggs. I chose 12 eggs because I want, you know, lots in there. But just gonna give it a nudge over here. Let the rest cook. Let them kind of break apart and let it cook. Yes. So I tasted it, and there's not enough pepper in there. The Scotch bonnet in there how I like it. So I'm gonna add more cayenne pepper, and then I'll go ahead and add the nutmeg. I also have my corned beef here. I'll put it in there just in a bit. But this egg stew has been a lifesaver for me growing up. I love egg stew because of the way my mom used to make it. She when we get some rice and she gets even 2 eggs, she can make a whole meal out of the 2 eggs, and we will eat and enjoy and even have leftovers. And then some of our friends who come around will also have some to eat out of 2 eggs. And I'm telling you, it's amazing. It was amazing back then. But yeah, this is the egg stew. You see what I was saying? The eggs has taken over. You can hardly see the tomato sauces in here, the sauce in here. But that's okay. I like it like this. You can eat this with rice, and you know, every bit you scoop out has some eggs, and it's healthy. You know, if your family is on a budget, and you want to make a quick meal, this can go with rice. You can eat this with spaghetti. You can eat it with yam, any protein, any carb at all. I don't know why I keep saying protein, but any carb at all you can eat it with. I want the eggs. I'm funny when it comes to eggs. I want it to be well done before I put this in here, so I'm just gonna let it cook down a little bit more before I put my meat in there. But if you don't have the meat, you can do without this. You can definitely do without it. This is good on its own. It smells so good in here, guys, and I hope you try it. Try it. All right, so the eggs are done. I'm just going to show you how I do this. This can break into it, but I don't want it. I don't want it to. I want it in chunks again. You know, so I just kind of do them in chunks and just use them. And it has salt in it, so I don't put salt in a lot of my cooking because of the seasoning that I use. So everything is in here now. Kind of just move them around. Let everyone be happy in here. And just like so. So now it's ready. I poured it in, and I'm so happy. All right, so I put everything in. You see, you can hardly see the corned beef, but they're in their chunks like that. So here is the egg stew, part 1 of the egg stew. I'll make sure I make another video of another type that we have. I want to taste this. This is going to be so good. With the yam. Ready? Are you ready to taste? You see, I just got a piece of egg in there. Mm. It's amazing. I'm so happy. So there you have it, guys. Eggs too. The Ghanaian eggs too. Gotta turn this off because I don't want to lose the meat in there. So thank you for watching. If this is your first time, please subscribe and share, like, and we'll see you next time. I'm going to dish it out and show you how it came out, but I can't wait to cook the yam now and eat it. So see you next time. Have a blessed day, a blessed week, and see you next time. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right, subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Kisses, kisses, kisses.